fix it if it's not broken.
That's fair enough. You stick to the miles, possibly the Waterford Crescent or the Emirates in the last day?
Yeah, what is it? The 1600 on the last day.
I think it's the Emirates now. They keep changing the name.
Change it too often for me. It's usually some car. But anyway, he loves Flemington. He goes better at Flemington than here, so he's got a great chance in that race.
And just quickly, Lee, you haven't got a run in the Caulfield Cup, but what's your suggestion?
I like Tie the Knot a lot. He's going to get lovely cover from this wind in the race, and I think Aerosmith, you've got to respect the horse. He's going terrific, and I think they'll probably run 1-2.
Thank you.
All right, at the barrier, Newcastle. So it's Caulfield racing.
Racing this time, Check Benoni missed it from near the inside, and the first away was Prima Baci. Gold Pulse second, To the Music third. Hurrying forward next is Gale Warning, followed by Tempting, and then Yellow's Polonaise. 2.5 lengths to Forest and a length and a half to Check Benoni. They race down past the 700 metres. Prima Baci almost joined on the fence by Gale Warning. They lead by 2 lengths now on Gold Pulse, 3/4 to a length Tempting, a length To the Music. About 4 Yellow's Polonaise and 3 to Forest, a long way back in company with Check Benoni. It's Prima Baci getting away slightly on the corner from Gale Warning and straightening up with 3:50 left to travel. Prima Baci held together a length on Gale Warning, 2 lengths to the Music, followed by Tempting. Forest still a fair way back. Prima Baci's rider draws the whip. Gale Warning sticking on To the Music, and Forest and Tempting trying to weave clear. Here's a go. Look at Forest coming down the outside at a real rate and is going to run them ragged. Forest to the line from Gale Warning, To the Music, and on the inside Yellow's Polonaise. Good go for second, third and fourth. Then Tempting, Check Benoni. Prima Baci stopped to a walk, and Absolute was Gold Pulse.
Correct weight at the coast.
Well, he came down the outside with a storming run for us.
Number 1 Forest to pay $3.40, 168 Gale Warning, 2.10, 3 To the Music, $1.70. The time at Queanbeyan was 1:26.78 hand timed, and correct weight race 4 Queanbeyan 3:14.
Very quickly and easily. Second and third placings will be up in a moment. Gale Warning and well, actually it's a good go for minor placings here. What do we have? We had Gale Warning, To the Music, and over on the inside battling on pretty well was Yellow's Polonaise. But here are the numbers coming up.
183.
Thank you, sir. 1, 8 and 3 are official. Forest first, written by Lane Maloney. Number 8 is second, Gale Warning, Christian Reith. And number 3, To the Music, written by Grant Cooksley, third. $3.30, $1.40 the winner, $1.80 for both second and third. And the winner, Forest, from the Rose Hill stables of Brian Guy. And Brian puts the polish on the horse for his wife, Kerry. Also the Amalgamated Milk Services Syndicate. J. Greg and PJ Paul, all long-term clients of the Guy establishment, by Jet Ball from Petrus, a Sir Tristram Mare Petrus, and for us a Chestnut Gelding 3, written by the Jack Denham apprentice Lane Maloney. The runner-up there,
The big one coming up in Melbourne today, the Foster's Caulfield Cup. Let's go back to the track. Ron Hawkswell.
Yes, hi once again, Paul. The big race is only a matter of moments away now. Gail has had Auckland in the yard, and she likes number 1, Faithful Son. She's seen this imported galloper race overseas and was in a controversial finish last out. It was just beaten in a head bobber over in York. Gail likes Faithful Son.
On air, and they'll be set to go. Another veterinary surgeon running over the back of her. Opie Bossum on the ground, talking with the official people here. Let's have a look. Is she going to be cleared? We're just having a look at her hind legs here. I don't know whether this happened in the gate or what the problem is, but fair form number 7 under inspection here for the Caulfield Cup. Let's have a look at these other runners. The starter's running his hand down just around the hock region on the near hind. The hind is ready with Jezebel. Stalls are back and they're racing. Stalls are back and they're racing in the Caulfield Cup. To a mighty roar from the crowd, and Tie the Knot in the hind began well with Jezebel, and here's Champagne showing speed, and look at On Air and Darazari there whizzing from the outside. On Air from the outside gate has cleared them comfortably and led by 2 to Darazari, Vitronite, Jezebel. Further back Champagne, checked there inside to Orphan's Melody, and Lisa Game went around the outside. Then Aero Smith, who's prominent, followed by Faithful Son. Further back the hind, a length into Tie the Knot is just off midfield as Aero Smith is caught deep out of the straight, a length further back then Pursuits. Outside it then came Von Ann from Yippee-Yi-Yo, then Count Shivers. Markham second last, and last of all, It's All in Fun. They go towards the 1800 metre mark in the Caulfield Cup, and Torfin's Melody, the import, has gone around the outside to take up the running, and Ray Cochran has taken Torfin's Melody out by 2. Up the back straight now from On Air, 2.5 Darazari, a length Lisa's Game, Jezebel 5th on the inside, 1 to Vitronite, a length and a half Champagne, and Aero Smith is 3 deep. On the outside of Champagne and Faithful Son the middle, 2 to the hind, a length for the back, Yippee-Yi-Yo. Outside it, Tie the Knot, 2 further back, then Von Ann. Then Pursuits, followed by It's All in Fun, Count Shivers and Markham last of all. At the 1300 metre mark in the Caulfield Cup, and it's Torfin's Melody on top by 2. Second is On Air, a length into Lisa's Game, a length for the back, Jezebel. 1.5 Darazari, who's just off the fence, running 5th. A length for the back, Champagne. Aero Smith 3 deep. In the middle is Vitronite, 2 for the back, Faithful Son. He's gone up on the outside now of Tie the Knot. Yippee-Yi-Yo over on the inside there, followed for the back by the hind. Then came in the middle there, further back Pursuits, followed by It's All in Fun, Von Ann, Count Shivers and Markham last of all. 800 metres to go in the Foster's Caulfield Cup, and the leader is Torfin's Melody from On Air. Lisa's Game has gone up on the outside, ahead away, 3rd, a length and a half to Jezebel. On the inside of Darazari, there followed for the back by Vitronite. Aero Smith hasn't got on the track, and the hind hooked around it. Champagne waiting for a run on the fence, a length for the back, Tie the Knot. He'll need a ton of luck from there. Pursuits outside him from Faithful Son, and further back It's All in Fun as they scout right in the Caulfield Cup. Torfin's Melody, the leader, turning for home now from Lisa's Game on the outside, then Jezebel. Champagne back to the inside. Further out, Lisa's Game has reached the front now from Torfin's Melody. Here comes Tie the Knot, he's in the clear, coming with a run. Lisa's Game, Torfin's Melody have knocked over Jezebel. Tie the Knot with a withering run. Torfin's Melody again in front of Lisa's Game. The import is going to take the Caulfield Cup. Torfin's Melody, and that Lisa's Game ahead. 3rd is Tie the Knot, then Faithful Son 4th. Further back in the race, then wider out Darazari from Jezebel. It's All in Fun, Aero Smith behind. Then Champagne, further back Yippee-Yi-Yo Pursuits with Vitronite. Well back Count Shivers, followed by Van Ann, and Markham is last, bar 1. On Air last in the Caulfield Cup.
9 Torfin's Melody, $76.80 and $15. 18 Lisa's Game at $19.90. 3 Tie the Knot, $170.
Rough result there, 9 Torfin's Melody to return $58.30 and $13.40. 18 Lisa's Game, $10.50. 3 Tie the Knot, $180.
Jammed up a few of them, including Jezebel and company. And after being joined by Lisa's Game, Torfin's Melody has beaten Lisa's Game and Tie the Knot in the Caulfield Cup. It's an English victory with Torfin's Melody, the horse they said hadn't qualified, going into the race, causing incredible controversy in the last 3 to 4 days here in Melbourne. And the import has gone to the front and has led all the way, basically all the way from the moment they went out of the home straight. A rough cup because there were horses knocked down, Champagne and Jezebel, down at the 300 metre mark when Torfin's Melody ran across after Lisa's Game put its head in front. Tie the Knot had worked his way into the clear, came with the run, but he couldn't peg them back. And the numbers are in the frame, 9, second to number 18. Let's just go back on this tape again. Lisa's Game, okay, Lisa's Game going up to Torfin's Melody. They're out in the centre of the track when they turn. And the two of them start to come in with Jezebel and Champagne inside them. Torfin's Melody and Lisa's Game. Lisa's Game coming across Torfin's Melody onto Jezebel. Champagne knocked out of the race. Tie the Knot getting clear. Looked as though he may win, but Torfin's Melody again had regained the lead. And the imported horse that has been so widely spoken about over the last 4 days has won the Caulfield Cup, ridden by international jockey Ray Cochran. Number 9 with a sensation with fair form, number 7 coming out at the barrier. The horse prepared by Lady Harry's.
You're moving in Newcastle. Totes in the cup. 9.18.3 Torfin's Melody, 76.80 the win, $15 the place. 18 Lisa's Game, 19.90. 3 Tie the Knot, 170. The Quinella, 1,928.50. The Exacta, $3,751. The 9.18.3 Trifecta, $30,655.90.
Herries, who declared during the week how uncomfortable it was for her with this controversy around this horse, who looked as though it, through the conversion rate, hadn't met the second clause of qualifying for the race through the conversion rate of the sterling pound to Australian dollars. And this will be talked about for years to come. Lady Herries coming out now to meet Torfin's Melody as this imported horse, one of two in the race, with Faithful Son, who's run officially fourth, so the imports first and fourth.
Almost at Newcastle.
Foster's Caulfield Cup. I don't know what sort of reaction the crowd are going to give this horse, because, well, you know the story. It's a story that has made headlines around the world. The fact that this horse was in, where in actual fact he was put in by the committee, with the committee using their discretionary power when he had failed to meet a particular crucial clause in the stake money clause for the Caulfield Cup. In staying in, our Unicorn was denied a start.
Wider out Harmonia in company with Party Bell, and Ken's Court showing a little bit of speed too, and as they come down past the judge, it's going to be Party Bell leading the way from Ken's Court and one man out. Lucky Bear moves into fourth posse, and fifth is Simone inside of Harmonia. Bridal Man a bit deeper, and wider still is Indianapolis. Then He's a Dane, Pescadero the inside, 1-2 Shah's Kai on the outside of Hickey Picker, then Jack and Archie Praise Indeed, Subway back to second last, and Absolute Perpetual Check. Bridal Man goes to the lead in the cup as they leave the 1800 pole behind them. A length and a half on Party Bell and Ken's Court, 2 to 1 man out into Harmonia. Little more than a length then to Lucky Bear on the outside of Simone. Indianapolis a trifle wide from He's a Dane and Pescadero. A length and 3/4 Shah's K. Hickey Picker at its quarters on the rails. Then Jack and Archie followed by Praise Indeed around Subway, and 2 lengths to Perpetual Check. Down the back they go, and Bridal Man strings them out. And 1400 metres from home, Bridal Man by 2 Ken's Court. Party Bell is travelling third, and Harmonia the grey mare fourth, then 1 man out from Lucky Bear. Indianapolis, Simone over on the inside from He's a Dane. 2 Pescadero and Shah's K is outside. Another 2 lengths to Hickey Picker, and then Jack and Archie Praise Indeed, Subway, and still Absolute as Perpetual Check. It'd have to be 20 lengths off the lead, occupied by Bridal Man. And as they race onto the side, 9:50 left to go. Bridal Man making play. A length and 3/4 clear on Ken's Court. In third position, Party Bell as they sweep down the side over the 850 crossing. Then Harmonia, 3 or 4 lengths to Lucky Bear, a length and a half Indianapolis, 1 man out Simone, Shah's K. Then He's a Dane, 2 lengths to Pescadero, 1 to Jack and Archie, a good margin Praise Indeed, and then Hickey Picker, Perpetual Check, and 3 lengths to Subway last as they come to the corner. 500 to go, and the leader Bridal Man, 3/4 of a length over Ken's Court, 2 to Party Bell and Harmonia, and then comes Lucky Bear. Simone is away from the rails, making her run in company with Shah's K, and a length to He's a Dane, and 2 to Perpetual Check. 300 to go, and Bridal Man joined by Ken's Court. Shah's K comes home well, and here's Perpetual Check with He's a Dane, particularly Perpetual Check. He's scooting down the centre of the track. He gobbles them up. He races away from He's a Dane. Shah's K, Ken's Court, but Perpetual Check wins the City Tats Cup brilliantly. Second, He's a Dane, and third was Shah's K, then Ken's Court, Simone, Lucky Bear, Jack and Archie, Bridal Man, Praise Indeed, followed by at the head of the others Hickey Picker in company with Pescadero, Harmonia, Indianapolis, 1 man out Subway, and Party Bell was last to complete the course.
Number 10, Perpetual Check, the sub home there, 650 and 240. 5, He's a Dane, 260 and 1, Shah's K, 210. Daily double on 6 and 10 to return 75.70.
He really is firing, this young man. And Perpetual Check has won and won it easily.
10-5-1.
10-5-1 official from the judge. 10-5-1. Perpetual Check on the New South Wales tote 6.10 and 2.40. 5 He's a Dane, ridden by Brian York, second, has paid $2.60, and 1 Shah's K, ridden by Craig Carmody, third, at $2.20.
Back to Ian in a moment as we go back to Tony to wrap up Queanbeyan.
Yeah, the numbers race 5, 5, 7, 2, 5. The winner into goal, Kevin Sweeney into goal, giving Steve Stevens, Kevin Sweeney a winning double. Second, number 7, Spitting Image, John Nesbitt, trained at Bombala by Peter Crawford. And 2, Little Errol, third, Frank Cleary, Gary Buchanan. 5, 7, 2, 3/4 by a half, 1, 11, 16. And I'll send weight down the line.
Thanks for that, Tony. Let's go back to Ian in Sydney.
Perpetual Check, trained by Bart Cummings. Bart's in Melbourne today. And Perpetual Check is raced by Dato Tan Chinnam, JW Tunku Ahmed Yahya and Dato Yap Lim Sen. The winner of Brown Gelding 4 by Grosvenor from Reasonable, and has won and won it easily. Number 5, second, He's a Dane, a Bay Gelding, a 5-year-old by Dane Hill from Lady Twiggy, Billy Mitchell, Brian York, and Shah's K, third. A Bay Gelding 7 by Mas K from Shannon Bell, Gerald Ryan, Craig Carmody. The official fourth was 11, Ken's Court. The time was 2:29.59. That's been a good gallop, 2:29.59. It's only 1.59 outside of the race record. Like Crystal, keen to get on with it. They're off. She jibbed Just Like Crystal, missed it about 3/4 to a length. They're off. She jibbed Just Like Crystal, missed it about 3/4 to a length. And one of the best to bounce out was Avian Way. Zinzan is taking it on for the early lead. Zulu Chief right up there today. Grey Dawn is not far away, and Just Like Crystal scooting up on the inside. Top Shot improving ground, followed by Mr. Squillhead, Mandy Rabana. And Old Star Chimes whips them into the course proper at the 9.50. And Zulu Chief raced to the lead clearly now by 2.5 lengths on Zinzan. Similar margin Avian Way. A neck to Just Like Crystal on the fence. 2 to Top Shot, Grey Dawn in the middle. Mr. Squill on the inside, about 5 lengths to Ed Mandy, 2 Rabana and a neck to Star Chimes. Down past the 700 they go, and Zulu Chief has a lead of about 4 lengths Zinzan. Ahead to Just Like Crystal on the inside, and 2.5 then to Avian Way, followed by Mr. Squill and a break to Top Shot, who's been wide from the outset. A further length then coming Grey Dawn, 3 or 4 Ed Mandy, Star Chimes second last, and Rubana's last of all. Matthew Carl turns aboard Zulu Chief, and up the rise they come. 2 lengths Zinzan, followed by Avian Way. Top Shot next, Just Like Crystal, the inside at a gap to Ed Mandy, but down to the 200 marker. Zulu Chief is about 2.5. Top Shot followed on the outside at Mandy. Then comes Grey Dawn. The leader Zulu Chief is doing it in grand style, running home pretty well. Top Shot with Grey Dawn, but Zulu Chief all the way. The Mudgee train Zulu Chief wins brilliantly. Second is Grey Dawn, and third on the outside Top Shot, followed by Ed Mandy, Mr. Squill, and then Just Like Crystal, Avian Way, Star Chimes. Zinzan has run second last, and Absolute was Rabana.
Correct weight, Adelaide.
Number 3, Zulu Chief to pay $3.20 and 167. Grey Dawn to pay $6.40, and number 5, Top Shot to pay $1.50. Back to Ian for more there shortly. Let's clear the details at Queanbeyan with correct weight there on the last, Tony.
Yeah, weight is right for the last. 2:19.2. The winner, Hannah's Toy. Jamie Whitney, trained at Maruya by Steve Stevens. A winning treble to Steve Stevens. Second one, Jabberwocky, John Scourse. And third was 9, Tan Cadet Fred Stanborough, trained at Cooma by Stan Cowell. 2:19, 1 3/4 by 2 of the margins. 1:10.27, 36.77 the sectional. Weight is right. Don't forget racing back at...
Off and running now. Skyrocket down on the inside, bounced out quickly. Razorblade and Zelinda began okay, and dropping out is Chili's with Our Dynamic Lady and Will Fly. Third last, fourth last when they settle down staging. Good race for the front. Cornwall Queen came around the outside, took it up, led out 2 lengths, now 3 in front of Skyrocket and Zelinda. A length further back, Razorblade. Chow Baby the fence, 1 further back, Sash. Back in the middle, Camino Rose, and then Cornwall Queen. This is bolted out in front, Cornwall Queen. It's at about 6 in front. Camino Rose is back in the field from Chippy's Daughter, followed the inside by Greeting. Canniana further back, staging on the outside, then Our Scenario, then Our Dynamic Lady, followed by Will Fly and Chili's at the 750, and Cornwall Queen about 6 in front. Skyrocket second, 3 further back, Zelinda third, then Chow Baby fourth a half, then on the outside Razorblade. Further back then came Sash, around it Chippy's Daughter, hard ridden. Further back Greeting, followed by Camino Rose. Our Scenario around Canniana, well back in the race, staging, followed by Our Dynamic Lady, Will Fly, and last of all Chili's. Cornwall Queen straightened up 6 lengths in front now from Skyrocket. Chow Baby the fence. Razorblade coming up the middle, starting to come home well from Zalinda. Our Dynamic Lady in staging. This leader's gone, and Razorblade hit the front, tackled by Camino Rose and Our Scenario. Over on the inside, Chow Baby. Camino Rose took the lead now from Razorblade. Chow Baby, Our Scenario, and further back Caniana, but Camino Rose sprints away and wins a length and a half. Caniana second, third home Razorblade. Our Scenario fourth from Chili's. Staging and further back then came Chow Baby. Sashes behind those from Will Fly Out Wider. Pulling up quickly as Dynamic Lady, followed by Zalinda. Well back in the race then Chippy's Daughter, followed by Greeting. Skyrocket and Cornwall Queen went like a scolded cat and ran last of all.
4 Camino Rose at $21.80 and $4.80. 11 Caniana at $3.50 and 6 Razorblade for third at $1.30.
For Camino Rose, $28.80, $6.80. Number 11 Caniana to pay $3 and 6 for third. Razorblade $1.40.
Number 4 Camino Rose is first. 4 is the winner. Judge calling on the photo for the Miners. It'll go to 11 Caniana. 11 gets second Caniana, and third placing going up now goes to number 6, and that's Razorblade.
4.11.6 there, Melbourne. Race 8, Brisbane arriving at the start for the last one is out to the Highlander. Updates 18.553, Dark Elegance, late mail special.
They're off from the last of the afternoon. A perfect start too. Zaila, one of the smartest out. Bonfires got out pretty well and going up smartly as Irish Air. Dance Till Dawn is looking for the lead, and Step Dance is going with it and settling at the end of 250. Dance Till Dawn from Step Dancer, Irish Air third, then Zaila, Deep Snip, followed by Blue Blood and a gap to Bonfires, 2 to Yobro and Mars King, Blue Gum, Lord Garganta, and Absolute is Regal Statesman going along to the first corner near the 1,000, and plenty of pace on here set by Dance Till Dawn. The break 3/4 Step Dancer. Zaila third on the outside, followed by Irish Air, a length and a half to Deep Snip. 2 to Bonfires, travelling around Blue Blood, 2.5 to Yobro inside Mars King. So Mars King's trailing Bonfires. Another couple of lengths further back in the race, Lord Garganta, Blue Gum on his outside, and nearly 3 lengths to Regal Statesman. This is the order coming down the side, 700 left to gallop. And Dance Till Dawn pilots the field about a length or so. Step Dancer, the grey third, Zaila. Irish Air's over on the inside from Deep Snip, and about 3 to Bonfires and Blue Blood. 2 further back is Mars King, and then Yobro, Blue Gum. Second last, Lord Garganta, and 5 to Regal Statesman as they round the corner. Dance Till Dawn, first for home, a length and a half, Step Dancer. Then Zaila, followed by Irish Air. Deep Snip called upon, so too Mars King. And Bonfires is next from Blue Gum and Lord Garganta. Plenty of hopes here at the 220, where Deep Snip emerging on the outside runs to Dance Till Dawn. Zaila sticks on with Step Dancer. Bonfires and then Blue Gum on the outside, but it's Deep Snip, the leader from Zaila, running home Yobro. Deep Snip. Deep Snip wins from either Yobro or Zaila, then Bonfires, a bit unlucky. Wider out, Lord Garganta, Dance Till Dawn, Mars King, Blue Gum, followed by Irish Air, Step Dancer, Blue Blood, and last in was Regal Statesman.
2 Deep Snip, 13.63.20. Number 1, Yobro to return on the place tote, $5.60 and 12 for third. Zaila, $5.90.
$60 for the winner, New South Wales, and $3.30 for the place. Yobro's flashed up in the centre. Bonfires is on the outside. It's a pretty close go for the minor placings here in the last of the day. The winner, trained by Anthony Cummings for J. Pim, A. Verica, F.R. English, M. Ward, M.D. Lindsay and P.J. Longworth. That's 3 wins to the stock of snippets here this afternoon. This fella, a bay gelding 7 out of a mare called Deep Show. Now the numbers, here they come. Number 2 is first. Number 1 is second. You'll find number 12 third, and Bonfires will be fourth, and there they go now. Passed on to me here whilst awaiting the infield screen to come up. 2, 1, 12, 6. Number 2 first, Deep Snip, ridden by Jay Sheehan. Second goes to number 1, Yobro, has paid $5.30. Number 12, Zaila, third, has returned $4.40. And number 6 has finished fourth. That is Bonfires. And a further photo for the 5th and 6th. And here they come now. 5th going to number 5, Mars King, and 6th to number 4, Blue Gum. So it's 2, 1, 12, 6, 5, 4 for the Superfecta on the final event of the day. And here are the totes. And I can tell you the Superfecta's not been won. Superfecta not won. Number 2, the winner, $11.60 and $3.30. Number 1, second, paid $5.30. Number 12, third, $4.40. Quinella, $86.50. $86.50. Exacta, is 127.60. Thanks, Tony. 127.60. The trifecta 2,983.60. 2983.60. The margins a neck, a half a head. A neck, a half a head, 136.14, sectionally 35.82. So that's as far as I can take you at Randwick. I'll send Correctway through to Dale in the studio, close in Melbourne for the last. Good afternoon, all.
Thank you, Ian. Now, Caulfield a couple to move in, and they're set for action at the Toowoomba.
Final event, Seajester Boulder bounce quickly near the inside. Sir Macwin away quickly. Babetto further out in the track with it. Prince Dandan showing some speed with Prime Address and Hurricane Storm about 4 or 5 across the track early. From the outside now, and Prince Dandan led now from Babetto. Hurricane Storm pushing up in the middle. Seajester goes back 4th. Boulder went back 5th, a half. Prime Address 2 further back in the race. Vitaman over on the inside of it as they go up the back. Yangtze River and then Brilliant Poet, who's racing wide around the outside there of Sports Circuit, followed by Sir Macwin, and then came Murph. Then Knightley Sword on the last pair. Cyril Elgin outside it. River Rider at the 1400 metre mark, and Prince Dandan out in front. Nearly a length to Babetto, and third are tucked away as Hurricane Storm. A length for the back. Prime Address. It's gone up 4th, 1 off the fence. 2 to Seajester running 5th. Boulder is outside it. 3 further back in the race then. Came Vitaman covering up on the inside. Yangtze River 1 then to Knightley Sword. A length further back. Brilliant Poet. Sir Macwin the fence. 2 further back than River Rider. Then Sports Circuit followed by Murph, and last of all is Cyrenelg at the 1000 metre mark, and they come down the side, and the leader is Prince Dandan. He led by about a half length to on the outside Babetto. Then moving up, Prime Address quickly went up 3rd. Hurricane Storm was 4th. They're followed back in the middle by Seajester around it. Bolter further back then Vitaman about 4 lengths off them. Knightley Sword around it. Then Yangtze River the fence, and further back Brilliant Poet followed by River Rider. Then came Murph further back in the race. Cyrenel followed by Sir Macwin. Sports Circuit last of all, 600 out, and Babetto attacking Prince Dandan. 3rd on the outside, Prime Address. Boulder goes up on the outside 4th. Right behind them, Seajester and Hurricane Storm. Then Vitaman, who ran into trouble, got checked and knocked over Brilliant Poet when they turned and pulled out wide as Knightley Sword. In the straight, Babetto, Prince Dandan. They lengthen in front. They got away 2.5 in front of Hurricane Storm. Boulder, Seajester can't go on from Prime Address. Babetto and Prince Dandan getting a bit close, but Babetto's got its head in front. Prince Dandan fighting back there, 2 in front of Prime Address, coming home late. Babetto just in front of Prince Dandan. Babetto in front near the line, and Babetto, a half neck Prince Dandan. They got close. A neck away 3rd is Prime Address. Then further back in the race was Boulder, the outside, then River Rider. Seajester didn't come on with Hurricane Storm, a gap Sports Circuit. Then Yangtze River, Brilliant Poet. Sir Macwin, Knightley Sword, Murph. Well back was Vitaman, who ran into trouble on the turn, and Cyrenelg is last of all.
Number 13, Babetto, 13.90, 11 Prince Dandan, 360, 7 Prime Address, 390. Ascot race 6 has been put back to 6 p.m. to clash with Gold Coast at 6 o'clock. So 2 races at 6 o'clock.
13 Babetto in Melbourne to pay 12.30 and 4.10. Number 11 Prince Dandan to pay 3.80, and 7 Prime Address to pay 3.70. Replay Toowoomba.
Front of Brilliant Spy, who starts to come out after it now. They're